All right, and I need everyone to get out a green crayon and a yellow crayon along with their pencil. Thanks, Landon. I appreciate that. That was really helpful.
Wait, what did I do helpful? Green and yellow is nice.
And I need the person who is my light person today.
Me.
Josiah, can you turn on both lights for us? Actually, you can just wait right there. We're going to watch our video. And I need it quiet in 3, 2, 1. Oh, this is actually, we're going to look at this video. This is Ruthie's journey. Boys and girls, I'm going to wait until it's quiet. This is not how we start a lesson. Okay, this is her diary.
November 5th, 1935. Yesterday, we reached California, and it's a lot colder than I thought it would be. Grandma says we're now up real high in the Sierra Nevada mountains, and I ain't stopped shivering since we got here. But it sure is pretty with all that deep snow everywhere. I never saw real-life snow before, but boy, is it fun. I don't think I'll ever get tired of catching snowflakes on my tongue or throwing snowballs at Pa when he ain't looking. The only bad thing about snow is it makes driving real tough. Our tires keep slipping and sliding all over the place, and Pa says that up ahead the road is completely blocked. Luckily, there's a town nearby we can stay in. Until this snow and ice clears, we're not going anywhere.
All right. We have been learning about water in landscapes. What type of water were we listening about in the diary? Nolan. Snow. So what type of landforms were the characters in the diary near? Nate. Mountains. So right now we're going to study snow in the mountains. Let me go to the next slide and you guys can look at it. Let me know, agree or disagree. Have you ever been to the snow before? Who here has been to the snow? Okay, not everybody's been to the snow. Tell me if you think you like the snow or don't like the snow. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. I see a lot of thumbs up. Excellent.
You see the little lumps on the first picture, guys? Those are cars.
And I need it quiet in 3, 2, 1. Josiah, can you turn on both lights for us? We are going to read a text today, and we are going to learn about opinion versus fact. Okay, so I have to tell you first, we're going to highlight our opinions, the opinions in the text. An opinion is something that a person thinks or feels. Picture down, Amanda, do not put it out. Is something that a person thinks or feels, but not necessarily proven. A fact is something you can prove. So I'm going to give you guys an example of an opinion. Octopus are the coolest creature on the planet. Is that fact or opinion? Opinion. If I say octopus have 8 arms, is that fact or opinion? Fact. Good. So you guys understand the difference between fact and opinion. We are going to look at our text first. Let's look first at the pictures. The pictures tell us a lot about what our text is going to be about. Take a second or two and quietly go through your text looking at the pictures. And we're going to make a prediction what you think the text is going to be about. Right here, this is your text. Text is an article or a book, anything with words. Look at the pictures. And this is a picture, yes. Look at the pictures. Okay, and I would like someone to raise their hand. What is the first picture that we see? Let me go to James. see a snowman. Let's make a prediction. What do you think the text there is going to be about? Snow. Do you think they're going to say snow is a good thing or not a good thing?
Good.
Both. Okay, we have a few more pictures. We're going to talk about them as we go through. But first, let's get out our yellow crayon. We're going to highlight some opinions that are in the text.
Why don't we get our highlighter?
No, we're just using crayons. It's just easy to switch to. But thank you, Josiah. Number 1. Here's our first subhead. Our heading is Snow Science. Snow can be lots of fun. It can also be serious science. What do you think that means, serious science? Nolan, what do you think they mean by it could be serious? It could be what? It could be real. Yes, real. Quinn. It could be dangerous. Think, is there a time when snow can be dangerous? Excellent answer, Quinn. I appreciate that. Now, I'm going to read. You guys are going to read along, not out loud. You're going to follow along. So everyone put your pencil where it says scientific information. Let's start there. Pencils up. Point to scientific information. And read along quietly. Scientific information or opinion. Quietly. When winter arrives, Nolan, oh, guys, hold on. Let Mrs. Thompson read the first part. You guys are going to read with me in a different part. I'm just going to read the first part by myself. Ready? Okay, we're right here on when. When winter arrives, it often means snow in many parts of the United States. That's good news for kids who live in those areas. Highlight that sentence. That's good news for kids who live in those areas. Why would I say that that is an opinion? With that, you're supposed to have out a yellow crayon or an opinion. Why would that be an opinion? Just Nolan? We need some more students raising their hand. Maya, why would that be an opinion?
Because some people don't like the cold snow and they would rather stay inside and play.
Right, they don't like the cold snow. Okay. Josiah, do you have an opinion? You can raise your hand and tell me. Yes, Josiah. Correct. Some people, maybe their health isn't good and being in the snow is not good for them. Nate. Oh, right. There could be something under the snow that's dangerous. Landon, we have to keep moving. I'm so sorry. Let's keep moving. All right. We're on the word they. I'm actually looking for students who are ready to follow along and not talking out. Let's start here. Quietly read. They know that lots of snow means time off. They can build snowmen, have snowball fights, and go sledding. Now that's cool. Snow is not only fun in games though. If too much snow falls, it might mean big trouble. That's what happened in Silver Lake, Colorado. About 193 centimeters of snow fell there in just one day in 1921. Next page up here. The snowfall, wait, we'll talk about it. The snowfall set a record for the most snow in 24 hours. No. Hold on one second. Yes.
When it means like the snow all falls, it's called an avalanche.
No, they just mean that, they didn't mean an avalanche, they just mean the snow fell from the sky for 24 hours. What facts does the author want us to know in that sentence or in that paragraph? Yes, Nolan?
He wants to know how the snow is falling.
Okay, so how much? What facts does he give us? What does it say at the bottom there? Who can tell? Sawyer, what's the fact that he has listed?
So I think the whole entire
Sure, you could tell us, yes. What is this? About 193. This means centimeters. Can you read that? Of
Snow that fell there in just one day in 1921.
Okay, I'm going to show you an example. So this is this is 90 centimeters. Okay. This is 180 centimeters. So we have to go up about 10 more centimeters. Well, here's 10. Let's see if I can go up 10 more, about that. So the snow went from the floor to the top of that in one day. 24 hours is one day. Would you be able to drive anywhere? if that happened? No. Okay. Okay. We're going to keep going, Jameson. I know it's interesting. Let's keep going. Now we're going to chime in read. So you guys are going to follow along. We're starting here where it says scientist. Snow scientist right here on page 1 or page 56. I'm going to read, and when I stop, you guys chime on in. Ready? Snow scientist Mark Moore also knows the problems that snow can cause. Okay. A few years ago, he climbed Mount Baker in Washington. So what is Mark Moore? What is he? Natea. Nope, he's not Washington. Jameson.
A mountain climber.
He is let's look at the text. Nolan. It says at the beginning. A snow. Okay, let me call on Josiah. Josiah, what is it? A snow scientist. Wonderful. Nolan, can you get your book and go sit by Miss Lobstead, please? Thank you. Get your book and go sit by Miss Lobstead. Landon, go get your book and sit by Miss Lobstead. Okay, let's keep going here. Chime in reading. Ready? Right here at the word he. Begin. He wanted to see how much snow had fallen there. It had snowed about 30 centimeters a day for a month. Whoa! So every day it snowed. Where's 30 on here? I need the centimeters. Every day it snowed this much, then this much, then this much, then that much for 30 days. That is a lot of snow. Let's underline that. Finally, Camille, quietly underline. It had snowed in green. Those are facts. Those are things that we can measure. You can get a green crayon, yes. Get your green crayon. Raise your green crayon in the air if you underline those facts. Good job. Okay, let's keep going. Not yet. Okay, boys and girls. Okay, quiet. The time to go on a service at the beginning. Okay, boys and girls. Simon says, touch your. Simon says, touch your eyebrows. Simon says, touch your knees. Simon says, touch your elbows. Touch your shoulders. Simon says, touch your desk. Simon says, sit up straight. Simon says, feet on the floor. All right, let's continue reading. The snow just kept piling up. By the time Moore climbed Mount Baker, the snow was 9 meters deep. Underline 9 meters deep. That is a fact. Boys and girls, this is 1 meter. Imagine 9 meters of snow. That would be 3 classrooms tall of snow.
What?
Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Nate, Molly, Maddie, sit in your chair. Boys and girls, let's do a desk check. Feet on the floor. Thank you. Nolan, this group right here. I have some dojos for that group. how we're gonna choral read. We're gonna read all together, right here, starting with more. 1, 2, 3. More was worried that the snow might mean disaster for skiers. Let's highlight that in yellow.
What are skiers?
Skiers are people that are on skis going down a hill.
Oh, like snowboarders.
Snowboarders, correct. Hold on, just highlight it. Why would that be an opinion? Let me go to, I'm gonna call someone I haven't called, Nate. I haven't called on you in a while. Why would that be an opinion, Nate?
Because it would be an opinion. Because if you're a bad skier, you could just run into a puddle of snow.
Okay, yes, but it's something that he thinks that we haven't proven yet, okay? It's what he thinks. All right, you guys are going to read with me right here where it says the. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
The mountain of snow might give way
an avalanche that could bury skiers. Let's circle the word avalanche. Avalanche. We're gonna learn. If you I know some students know. Let's flip to the next page. We're going to read that where it says crystal clear, right here. And you guys are going to turn to your partner and read with your partner. A is going to read the first sentence, B will read the second sentence, and you're going to read all the way to Rivers of Ice. And go.
You're B, I'm A, so I go first. Wait, what was the question? Wait, what was the question? Okay, let's read together. Read that first. Okay, so we're going to flip to the next page on the side. Okay, now I'm going to start. Crystal clear. Before listening about advanced systems of land, we learn about snowflakes. Snowflakes are ice crystals. They
Not yet. Okay. Are you guys reading? Okay.
At which water sometimes ice crystals they form large from big or small. Oh yeah, okay. Wait, this doesn't make sense. It's supposed to be down because it's read this. No, you have to read this part. This is wrong. After you read this, you have to read that.
Yes.
Okay, ready, steady, go. Big, big. I don't know what this means. Big size. Okay, now. Okay.
And freeze. Everyone freeze.
It's like Wonderland.
Let's try. Oh, I see some students who are getting JoJo's today. Good job. Okay. Can someone tell me what is one fact that you and your partner read that you found interesting? Maddie, what's one fact that we can underline with our green crayon? Okay, so they have 6 sides. Can you come up and point to where that is in the text so that we can all underline it? Excellent. 6 sides. Thank you. Does anyone else have something we can underline? Lyra.
Snowflakes are made out of crystals.
Snowflakes are made out of crystals. Is it in, oh yes, ice crystals. Very good. Underline that with your green crayon. What's another fact we can find, Landon?
They can only form zero celsius.
They can only form,
0 celsius.
oh, excellent. So they can only form below 0 degrees Celsius or 32 Fahrenheit. That is the point, Ella, in which, that is the point in which snow can be formed. So can we have snow today?
No.
No, because it's going to be like 90 degrees. Can we have snow in the middle of the night when it's 50 degrees?
Yeah.
No, it has to be 32 degrees. Very good.
Last time it was 0.
3, 2, 1. Thank you. Oh, I'm looking for some star students. I might be picking star students today. I see some star students that are listening. Does anybody else have another fact that we can underline? Victoria.
Each snowflake is very small.
Each snowflake is fairly small. Okay.
Where?
Thank you. Each snowflake is, 1 second. Oh, let me do this. Fairly small. Correct. We don't have snowflakes that are this big. Yes, Josiah, what's another thing we can underline?
Glaciers are lizard.
No, they underline. They're really small.
Blizzard.
Highlight.
Lizard.
Josiah,
Glaciers are patches of ice.
oh, we're not there yet. We have to be in this section. I do see one of
I
them.
only
Oh,
read-
Nate, what is one fact that we can underline?
Water, that is temperature.
You got your crayon, you can underline.
Water freezes into snow.
Okay, so that is the temperature at which water freezes, right? Excellent. So we found some facts. Now we're going to rivers.
Where is it? Can't read.
Right there. And let's do this. Okay, now we are going to rivers of ice. We are going to choral read rivers of ice. Right here, here's the subheading. Let's start where it says snowflakes. 1, 2, 3. Snowflakes usually make a soft covering of snow. That's because there is lots of air between each flake. If too much snow piles up, the weight of the snow can push the air out. Let's keep reading. In some areas, so much snow falls that it never melts completely. Each winter, more and more snow piles up. It can be hundreds of feet deep. All that snow weighs a lot. The weight packs the flakes into solid ice. The solid ice forms a glacier. Let's circle the word glacier. That's in bold.
Well, we can't see nothing.
That is a bold, the word in bold. Let's circle it. The green crayon, you can because it is a fact. We're gonna do this and then I'll go behind because I have to make a video. Okay. Now, the text, let's read the words around the text to find out what a glacier is. Keep going. Glaciers are permanent patches of ice and snow. They can be as small as a schoolyard or as big as a state. Let's stop there. What is a glacier according to the text? James. And what does our text say? It says permanent patches of ice. So you're right. Let's underline that with our green crayon. Permanent patches of ice and snow. Permanent patches of ice and pushed out of the glacier, Nolan?
Snow?
No, not snow is pushed out of the, something's pushed out of the snow. Landon, what's pushed out of the snow? It's so heavy. Natea, what is pushed out of the snow? Not ice. Let's look at our text. Harper, did you read it in our text? Air. So let's write this in on the side. Air is pushed out. That's really important. That is what makes the snow so heavy.
Ready? Air.
Can you write this over here? Air is pushed out. Get your pencil. Good job, Sawyer. Good job, Maya. Can you write what's on the side there? Air is pushed out. So it's so heavy. Good job. This row, this area is doing so well. Good job, Lynn. Air is pushed out. Now let's look at the picture. Which picture supports our text? Point to it. Point to it in your book. Which picture is talking about a glacier? Right now we're on glacier. Which picture supports the text? Excellent. Right here. And if you guys can see, this is actually snow and ice mixed together with very little, very little air in it. Like almost no air. It's pushed out. So it's very, very solid and very, very heavy. All right, let's keep reading. I don't know if you can't hold a glacier, Camille. Okay, we're gonna start where it says glaciers. Point to the word glacier in the middle of our paragraph. We're going to start reading together. 1, 2, 3.
Glaciers move slowly.
They can cut through solid rock. They can carve mountains. Let's turn the page. Let's all read together. Under speeding snow. Make 1, 2. I'm gonna move your desk. Point to speeding snow. Okay. 1, 2, 3. The wall of snow that Thor climbed wasn't deep enough to form a glacier. Keep reading.
It just snow. Still more was right. It was dangerous. Some of the snow could
Dangerous. Some of the snow could tumble away from the wall to make an avalanche. All right, stop right there. What does the text say would make the snow dangerous? Let me go to Josiah. What does the text say would make the snow dangerous?
More climb.
The snow would what?
Form a glacier.
Jameson, what would make the snow dangerous? It could make an avalanche. The snow would fall off and slide down. Okay, let's go to the next paragraph. Can you guys highlight with the yellow crayon? It was dangerous, right? Let's start reading where it says avalanches. Right here. Together. 1, 2, 3. Avalanches can happen after lots of snow falls on a steep slope. Every snowstorm adds a new layer of snow. The snow pile gets heavier and heavier. If it gets too heavy, some of the layers slide away. Then watch out. Avalanches roar down mountains at chilling speeds. They can reach 325, that says kilometers. Good job, Jameson. Or 200 miles per hour. That is twice as fast as, that's actually as fast as a race car. car. You guys have ever seen a, raise your hand if you've seen a race car.
Like my dad.
Okay, is this, oh, voice is off. Is this a fact that we can measure? Yes, let's take out our green crayon and underline it. 200, we can reach 200 miles per hour.
Landon,
All right, let's start here. We're gonna finish our text and then I'm gonna give you one more direction, Camille. And let's do a desk check. Are you sitting in your chair?
Yes.
Is your back on the back of your chair?
Yes.
Okay, take out your reading pencil. We're gonna start right here. Camille, I'm actually giving dojos out today. And I've been paying attention. Who's reading along? Who is not talking when they're not supposed to? 1, 2, 3. They can whisk away tall trees and knock over buildings. Some avalanches are small, others are huge. In Alaska, an avalanche once raced downhill for 13 kilometers or 7.5 miles. Luckily, most avalanches only happen in high mountains. Few people live in those areas. Okay, what is a fact that we can underline? 8.
When you really have to go? Because I'm marking them down. I'm marking everything you wrote down.
Okay, avalanche, good. They only happen in high mountains. We don't have to worry about avalanches here, right? Excellent. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna stop reading there. What I would like you guys to write in your book, keep your book out, you can do it during writing time. In your opinion, is snow dangerous or is it fun? And give me some reasons why. Now think it in your head. Actually, let's see, let's do a turn and talk. Turn and talk. Do you think snow is dangerous or is it for fun? And tell them why.
A little bit of both. Really fun to play in.
Yes? Okay. Why is that Okay. We are going to get ready for rotations, and I would like to say really quickly, listen, this is really important. I have some students that are going to intervention soon, but Emilio and Harper, you need to do your reading lessons today. These students need to do a fluency flight and get it done during choice or ready. Sawyer, Penelope, Nolan, James, Natea, Josiah, Maya, Quinn, and Molly. If I called your name, Miss Garrity is going to come back and she's going to ask if you got it done. If not, she's going to conference with you. Okay, point to where you think you are going first.
Wait, you forgot to change it. Yeah.
Is it ready? Okay.
I'm supposed to change.
Got it, and go to the rotation.
Also, you need to
She'll take her own.
Miss Garrity, everyone. Miss Thompson. Miss Garrity, talk to you. This is going to be my last one.